Alrighty, mighty mums. I just want to say first and foremost, thank you for all of you who went live, for all of you who shared and were open and vulnerable. And when I first started this movement, maybe 7 months ago, that's exactly what I envisioned. And just really grateful and appreciative for a community where it's not judgmental. It's a community where you can be yourself, you can be honest, and you won't be judged, but you'll be supported, because ultimately, like, people in this world are scared to be open and be themselves because of judgment, fear of what other people think. And I wanted to create a movement where you can be utterly and unapologetically yourself. And when you're your true, authentic self, from there, I really believe that you can move forward in all areas of your life, because usually we do things in order to please someone else or get the approval of other people, and also stops us from getting to the dreams that we really want to achieve in life. But hey, today's daily revelation 115 is managing your expectations. And you know, I spend hours and hours each day reading your post and reading your messages and trying to find what is the common theme amongst you group of mums, and you know, what is it with these daily revs that I can really instill a lot of hope and a little gems and practical tips that you can take away. So managing your expectations. Hey Tegan, back from your run, awesome. Today's daily revelation is managing your expectations. So from what I can see, and it's a very common theme, not just amongst mums, but amongst people, is that we have this high expectation of ourselves. We want to do all these things, we want to do this, this and that, and I would almost say that we're aiming for perfectionism. You know, we're saying, oh, I got to say it like this, or I got to do it like that. If I don't look like this, then I'm not going to do it. So managing these expectations and understanding, especially in the health and fitness journey, it's a marathon and not a sprint. And this is what the fitness industry doesn't tell you. They tell you it's all about, yes, you can lose 12 kilos in 12 days, and this is what's going to happen. It's going to change your life. But as you all know, it doesn't teach you about habits or routines that you ultimately need to create. So managing your expectations in this journey, understanding that you are going to fail, that you are going to hit roadblocks, that you're going to get sick, that you're going to miss workouts, you're going to eat bad, you're going to put on weight. And the journey and the analogy I like to use, which I've used in previous videos, is there's three people. First one is the dabbler. Now, the dabbler, for example, you want to learn tennis. Anything is a progression, okay? Holding the tennis racket is a progression. Swinging, doing a forehand and connecting with the ball for the first time is a progression. So with anything that you do, any new sport, any new job that you pick up, do you progress? Yes, so you increase, okay, and you progress. What happens at any point, and happens in every area of your life, is you plateau. You're doing the same things. What is a plateau? You're doing the exact same things, but you're not getting the results that you were before. So what happens with a dabbler? When they hit that plateau is they give up. They think, okay, this sport's not for me, this program's not for me, this job's not for me. And that's their life. They're constantly jumping from program to program because they progress. And as soon as they hit that plateau, they think, well, obviously this wasn't meant to work out. And you probably know someone like this, or you can probably relate to someone like this. I used to be like this. I used to jump from thing to thing, idea to idea, and ultimately at the end of each year, I ended up in the same position because I never really moved forward, because I always gave up at that point where I was about to progress in that plateau. So that's the first person, the doubt. The second person is the stressor. So same like anything, the stressor, they progress. If they pick up a new job, a new skill, they're in a new health and fitness program, whatever, do they progress? Yes, anything is a progression. So they progress. Does a stressor hit a plateau? Of course, the stressor hits a plateau. They're doing the same things, but they're not getting the same results. But what's the difference between a stressor and a dabbler is when a stressor hits that plateau, what do? They stress. So they stress, worry, and they find a way. And what happens with a stressor? They hit that plateau, they stress that point in that plateau, and do they progress? Yes, they do. And what happens again? Boom, plateau. What does the stressor do? They stress, they do more work. Hey, Francis, they try to make themselves more busy. They find a way, and yes, they progress. The problem with the stressor is, and I like to call these people winners or competitive people, A-type personalities, is they're so stressed out that they can't appreciate how far they've grown or how far they've come. So they're constantly in a stressed state. Yes, they're progressing, but they're so stressed out, so burnt out, that they can't actually appreciate how far they've come. Now, I want to move everyone into this next person, that is the master. Now, master picks up a new sport, gets to a new job, a new program. Does that master progress? Yes, progresses. Does that master hit the plateau? Yes, doing the same things, not getting the results. So what does the master do different from the stressor and the dabbler is that they expect the plateau. They expect that they're going to hit these tough times. They expect they're going to fail. They're going to expect they're going to do the exact same things, but they're not going to progress. So what does the master do? The master at the plateau expects a plateau, but talks to someone that has been through the journey. So they understand what are the skills, what is the mindset, what are the habits that I need to create in order to make to that next level. But they're not stressed. They're not dropping out of the changing from job to job or program to program. They stick with what they know. They get help, accountability, vulnerability, whatever it is, when they hit that plateau, and they progress. And boom, they hit another plateau, but they expect that plateau, so they're not stressed about it. They understand this is part of the journey. They ask for more help. They get accountability. They improve. They learn. They develop, and they progress. These are the three people, ladies. The dabbler, the stressor, and the master. Which one are you? Comment below, because I really believe when you're a master and you expect that you're going to put on weight, you expect that you're going to fail on the journey. But if you're this is what people do. It's like, they go, hey, I'm going to start my fitness journey, and I'm going to do this, this, and this. And if it doesn't happen, and they close their eyes like this, but they kind of open it like this. They go, ooh, hope nothing happens. I'm going to go along the way. And then they fail and they go, oh, I knew that was going to happen. Why don't you open your eyes to see that you are going to fail, that you are going to go through tough times, that you're going to get sick, you're going to have things that are out of your control. Sometimes you're, bad weather, so you can't go out for a walk, whatever it is. But understand, if you expect these plateaus, if you expect that these things are going to happen, then you can adapt and you can pre-plan and go, yes, I expected this to happen. I did everything I was supposed to do this week. I didn't lose weight. That's okay. What can I do better? And what is the good things that I've done this week? Great, I've done my steps. I've done my fitness pal. What am I really creating here? I'm creating long-term habits. Great. Because I know in 1 year's time, 2 years' time, 6 months' time I'm going to get to where I want to be. But I'm not going to be like the dabbler. When it gets a little bit hard, I'm going to quit and think this is not for me because I couldn't do it all. So therefore, I might as well not start. It wasn't meant for me. So Francis here saying, you're the stressor. I feel like I'm heading towards a master. Excellent. Tegan says you're a stressor. Francis says I hit a plateau for a while, but I knew it couldn't last forever. Now it's moving again. Exactly. Your plateau is only momentary. As humans, we are wired to grow. If you're constantly finding, how do I grow? How do I develop? How do I get a little bit better? And next time you hit that plateau, you know exactly what you need to do. But when you look back at a year, when you break through those plateaus, you've come so far. Or you can be a dabbler and jump from program to program and end up in the exact same position where you started, but now you're more frustrated, more demotivated than ever before. So I hope that helps, lady. Thank you, Francis and Tegan, for coming on board. Dabbler, stressor, and master. Expect the plateau. Expect that you're going to fail. But put in things in place. Use me as your help, the group as a resource to break you through that plateau. We're all going to go through tough times, and you need to understand that. Stop half-heartedly opening your eyes like this and hoping nothing happens, because things are going to happen. But the more closer that you expect these things to happen, the more prepared you're going to be. Okay, ladies, step day, 13,000 steps. Looking forward to seeing all your steps at the end of the day. Have a great day.